We are now taking you live to Samoa as we get aware the Foreign Minister Penny Wong is speaking alongside the Samoan Prime Minister.
The first being to Fiji, and I want to thank the Prime Minister and the government for making us very welcome, and I want to thank your country for 50 years of partnership with Australia. It's a relationship we value deeply. I also extend my congratulations for your 60th anniversary of independence. I'm sure that was a very stirring celebration for Samoans. We've had a very good meeting, I think, and I've been very pleased today to see some of the ways in which we're working together in areas such as health and development. If I may, Prime Minister, just to say, a new Australian government has been formed. We want to put more energy and more resources into the Pacific. We have made a commitment to engage more closely and to listen respectfully. We understand we need to work together as part of the Pacific family in ways we are called on to do so more than ever. We want to make a uniquely Australian contribution to the Pacific family, and most importantly, I want to be very clear that we are deeply committed to taking stronger action on climate. We were elected with a mandate to do so, and we understand how important climate change is to this Prime Minister, to the leaders and peoples of all Pacific nations. When I was Climate Minister and I was Climate Change Minister many years ago, 2007 to 2010, the experience of island nations was crystal clear, and it has become, your voices have become even stronger since that time. So I want to be very clear with you, there is a lot of bipartisanship in the relationship. Both parties of government in Australia value our relationship with the Pacific family deeply, but on this issue there is a change in direction, and we look forward to working with you. So thank you for your hospitality, Prime Minister, and for your welcome, and for your leadership in the region.
Thank you. As the Senator has intimated, climate change, of course, is very high on the priorities of both our respective governments. We're very pleased in Samoa, and no doubt the Pacific region, that with the new Australian government, the policy shift brings them closer to alignment with the Pacific advocacy for climate change. We feel that this will strengthen the Pacific positions on climate change. And of course, we've worked closely with Australia, especially in responses to climate impact. And I do want to recognize your former administrations. We agree to differ, but then as we do, as partners in development, we keep moving forward in ways that we are able to move forward. But we feel that, Senator, with your policy stance, we are greatly encouraged, not only in Samoa, but I'm sure for the other Pacific countries. I've indicated Samoa's appreciation of Australia's assistance to us, especially in our COVID response, together with our other partners. And part of her visit here, as you've seen in the press release, she was able to participate in an event to further our collaboration in the health sector, but more generally too under the project of Tautua for All. We've covered a range of issues, RSE workers, the security issues that seem to be high on the media attention. And most importantly, we have discussed the unity of the region and how important that is to carry forward the positions of our region, but to also ensure that with unity we can bring a higher level of development to our respective countries. So once again, I'm very happy to receive this visit from the Minister of Foreign Affairs from Australia, and I wish you all the best in your work, and I look forward to collaborating with you further. So, shall we go to questions?
Sure. We haven't mentioned. Do you want me to
Yeah.
announce the vote?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the minister has one more particular announcement.
Just on one issue, obviously, support from Australia for maritime patrols for patrol boats has been an important part of our relationship, and I was pleased to advise the Prime Minister today that Australia that we would announce today a replacement Guardian class patrol boat to replace the Nafanua 2. I know that this will occur in about, I think it's next year. So we obviously have some production time, but we're very pleased to provide a replacement. We do understand how important these maritime assets are to island nations. So I was pleased to advise the Prime Minister that we will be doing so.
Can we all clap?
The Prime Minister led.
Yeah, can I just say that our government is very appreciative of this further development in our partnership with Australia. I think it's very generous on the part of the Australian government and people that they are gifting us yet another patrol boat, despite the unfortunate circumstances of our last boat. And I hope that the lessons learned from that unfortunate occurrence will help us ensure that we can keep these assets that are generously gifted by our partners, and especially in a very critical area of our maritime security. So thank you very much, Senator.